It's Ash from SuperVideos back for another video for the Walking Dead Daryl Dixon spin-off show. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at some very interesting screen caps or stills from what appears to be the trailer that we're probably going to get in the next little while. But obviously, these have not officially been uploaded or anything like that. So if you don't want to be spoiled, then don't watch this. But there isn't that many like spoilers or anything like that in this. It's just some pretty awesome screenshots of the trailer that we're probably going to get in the next 2 weeks or so. So stay tuned, we'll be right back to look at these pictures. Alright, as always, before we dive into it, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that said, let's dive right into it. So first, we have this picture of Daryl. It doesn't look like there's anything revealing here. Obviously, it looks like he's in some sort of a cabin or some sort of a home. And obviously, since we do know Daryl is going to wake up in France, I'm assuming that this is probably in France. I don't think we're going to see him a lot in the United States itself. I think we're probably going to see him in France for the most part. But not much to say about this one. And then we have this pretty awesome one. We have Daryl with a small double barrel shotgun. This looks super cool. I'm definitely digging Daryl's look here. He looks like Max Payne or something like that, so that's super awesome. It looks like there's blood on his face as well, so it's going to be interesting to see, what this scene is all about. But the small double barrel shotgun that we see actually reminded me of the small double barrel shotgun that Negan used during the Whispers arc. So that's cool. I don't know if it's the same one or not, but it's cool that we have Daryl using new weapons. He has a new style, so I'm definitely digging it. But in terms of where he is, if you look at the background, it definitely looks like some sort of a castle or church or something like that. We know Paris is infamous for these types of architectures, so I'm assuming that this is just one of the most exotic places that we're going to see on the show, which is super cool. We did see a leaked behind the scenes clip which took place in a similar area where there was actually nuns being attacked by soldiers and stuff like that, so it looks like this is definitely related. Now, I don't know if Daryl is going to be involved in that, like if he's going to be there, or if he's going to get there and then we're going to see the backstory of what happened in that location. But speaking of this location, there are other pictures like this one, which appears to be in the same place. We have Daryl with a new character. It's a young female character, so it's interesting that we have an addition like this on the Daryl show, but Daryl is wearing the exact same clothes, and it looks like there's crops in the background, so they're using that area for crops, and this looks like a community, a small community of some sort, so this is super interesting. And then, speaking of nuns, who I mentioned earlier, we do know that Daryl is going to wake up in France, so based on this picture, maybe the people that take care of him are nuns, French nuns. Or maybe this is just a separate thing. Maybe this is after something happened to Daryl, maybe in a fight, and then a nun is taking care of him, something like that. But this is super interesting. Obviously, it looks like he's in a bath, and it looks like a nun is taking care of him, and he has bruises on his face and cuts on his face. So it looks like this is definitely after something happened to Daryl that requires someone to take care of him. And then we have this picture of Daryl and a new character here. This is not Carol, although it looks like Carol. It's not Carol. It's a new female character. It doesn't look like it's the same one that we saw earlier. This person looks older, so it looks like Daryl is going to run into a few survivors, some older, some younger. So it's going to be interesting to see how this story shapes up. But then from there, let's take a look at some behind the scenes pictures from sets that they were filming at for the Daryl show. This has nothing to do with the pictures that I think are from the trailer. This is separate. These are just behind the scenes pictures from France, I think Paris, which is sets for the Daryl Dixon show. So this one looks pretty awesome. We see a post-apocalyptic Paris, looks pretty cool. We have this one, it looks pretty awesome as well. I mean, I love the exotic location. It looks different enough from the original show where it might actually be something that becomes a thing on its own. And what I mean by that is just like how we say for The Last of Us, the environment is a character in itself. I'm hoping that in these new spin offs, all of which are focusing towards new environments, new exotic environments, the environment itself becomes a character in itself. So I hope that that's the trend that we're going to see. But this looks pretty awesome as well. There was another clip that I don't have here, but it was basically showing what appears to be Paris, and then there's walkers roaming around, and there's people running, there's a motorcycle crashing, and everything like that. So it looks like there's some action sequence. But that's pretty much everything that I wanted to go through in this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.